Ladies and gentlemen, Ross Markham has let us all down. He's taken his ball and he's gone home. 2 hours before we recorded this, he walked in, left his microphone on Red Shoes' desk, and has chosen to let you, the Wrestling Around fans, down. So we're sorry we can't bring you our planned main event of Room 102, presented by Aaron Franklin. That'll be next week, but tonight we're going to do what we can do the best, entertain you. Over to you, Piers.
Well, I thought I was coming after this introduction, so that caught me off guard. But welcome back to Wrestling Around. Like as we said, Ross had took his ball and gone home. So we are bringing you a tier list this week. We are crossing our love of games because we all love the WWE 2K22 game, don't we?
Well, we sidetrack every show into discussing wrestling video games anyway, so it makes sense, doesn't it?
So it makes sense. We all like video games, don't we? And other than WWE, just before we get onto the tier list, do you two play many other games other than WWE 2K22?
Sure do.
What games are we playing?
TW. TW.
Yep. Anything else? No, TW is not on this tier list. Too complicated to put on this tier list.
No, I'll put it on the tier list.
Right, okay, we'll put it as an honorary.
And EWR, actually, the original, the GOAT version.
Yep.
Done a bit of Fire Pro.
Never played it, but we'll put that on there as well.
TNA.
That's on there. Any other games non-wrestling based?
Oh, I thought that's what you meant, because I was going to say,
don't matter.
I am a big Animal Crossing guy right now. Oh, I love it so much.
I heard turnip prices were very low the other day.
Oh, I've not bought tennis for a while. I don't wake up early enough on a Sunday to buy my turnips.
Right.
So I've been playing a lot of that. I've also been playing a lot of Untitled Goose Game.
Yep.
Recently, which is impossible. I'm getting to the point where it's impossible now. I'm having to Google every level just to work out the what's going on. And I've been playing a game called I Am Fish, where you're a fish in a bowl and you've got to escape to the sea. All good stuff. All good stuff. All the big games.
Yes,
you playing?
What am I playing at the moment?
Yep.
I love me some 2 Point Hospital.
Yes.
I am very excited because is it? I can't remember what it's called. Is it 2 Point Campus?
Oh.
Comes to Xbox Premium or whatever it is this month.
Oh, did not know that. Yeah.
Yeah. You build your own campus. University.
Get it on.
It's on Steam.
Yeah.
August the 9th.
Unless it's been delayed.
Unless that's, to be fair, that's on PC. So
that's on Steam. It might be earlier on there.
Yeah.
Well,
I'll love me some simulation games.
Yeah, simulation games are solid.
Like Tropico. Love Tropico.
Yeah, Tropico's good. City Skylines as well.
Oh, I forgot to mention Planet Coaster, which I waste the majority of my time playing.
Another simulation game.
Yeah.
The thing is with simulation games, there's no right or wrong way to play them. Play them how you want.
Yeah.
That's the beauty of them.
Exactly. Yeah.
That is the beauty of them.
Except if you want to hit your animals with a net, in which case you get really upset. Yeah. Animal Crossing again. They go, I thought we were friends, Lou. And now you've just upset me. I don't want to talk to you and I'm leaving your island. Except for this one fucking stupid eagle that I've got called Quinn. And she's just a bit of a dick. And she's always like, hey, how's it going proper? And I'm like, shut the fuck up, Quinn. So I keep hitting her on my net, trying to get her to leave. But she's refusing to leave my island.
Nice. Obviously,
Crossing around.
Yeah, she loves me too much.
So
what was I doing? I was looking for campus on the... Go ahead, Peters. I'm just ruining the game.
You're right. As you can see, we love games and wrestling here. Wrestling Around. So we thought, what better way to fuse them together than to do a wrestling tier list? So we've gone on the internet, set high and low, and found a comprehensive one with some honorary mentions that we are going to add on as well, because it only goes up to 2018. But that's neither here nor there. So, shall I get the show on the road?
Oh, we should do it. I was just trying to buy 2 Point Campus.
Don't buy it, Lou.
Oh, not buying it. Just having a look when it comes out. It's £35. What are we buying?
No, you've got Xbox.
Yeah, is it coming on there?
Yeah, straight onto there. Yeah, don't buy it, Lou. Straight onto Game Pass.
It doesn't say when it's coming out, though.
It was scheduled for the end of this month, but maybe it's been delayed.
But people who've been buying it have also been buying Peppa Pig.
Yeah, don't buy it. Save yourself.
It's a Disneyland game.
What?
Oh. Anyway.
we're already off the rails. I just realized.
Anyway, you hadn't done formal introductions.
Yeah, sorry.
Terry Peters.
Yeah.
You've heard us all, but here we are.
So,
Aaron, how you doing?
I'll do it. I'll
Yeah,
do
you
it.
do it.
Um,
If you listen to the news on Monday, you know why it all goes wrong for me.
so yeah. So Terry
If you haven't
Peters.
listened to the news on Monday, give it a listen.
He's a terrible hype man. Is our Terry Peters.
I'm no Leo Rush.
So obviously I am the world class wrestling journalist, Aaron Franklin.
Aaron, how are you doing?
Yeah, I'm doing very well. Thanks. How are you?
Excellent. I'm very good, thank you.
That was the voice of the world famous Terry Peters. Terry Peters. I've already asked you how you doing.
I'm all right, thank you. How are you?
Yeah, not bad. You're just gonna go back and forth. Just
Stuck
gonna
in
do
this
this.
little void.
I'm also joined by world renowned, the ever present, the wonderful Lou Markham. Lou Markham, how are we doing?
Yes. Yeah, I'm all right. Cheers. How are you doing? Terry, how
Yeah,
are you
not
doing
bad.
more importantly?
I'm all right. How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm good. Thanks for yourself.
Yeah, good. Bob?
Yeah, good. Yeah, Bob's glorious.
Yeah, excellent. Right.
He's not talking at the moment.
Oh, yeah. it's on his
After
fuck off on
last
Monday,
night's actions, you
Yeah.
know. Wow.
We don't know. That's the issue.
Terry Peters is not a happy man following last night's rest sold out in a
And if you don't know what we're on about, again, we're linking games and wrestling
Oh,
together.
get yourself on
Twitch.tv/wrestleround.
on demand. On demand.
On demand. Aaron, you'll be there. Lou, you're there tonight.
Yes, it's the Jubilee special Battle Royal at the Albert Hall.
So,
Stand for the national anthem and love your country.
so if that sounds like your thing, join us at twitch.tv.
What about the people that don't live in the UK? You know, like, are we just gonna pick up the old?
Just find us on VODs.
Well, the people who don't live in the UK.
Yeah.
Fuck those guys. Brexit means Brexit.
Oh,
Whoa.
God.
It's a celebration of Britain.
Oh,
Whoa! I was like, well, I was going to allude, to, the British Empire,
Oh, no.
where we
Oh,
owned the whole
no.
world pretty much.
Yeah.
So our fans in America and our fans in India, British Empire.
Those commie
Big up.
bastards.
Oh, God. Oh, no. Oh, no.
All about Britain.
Oh, God. Right. Games. Luke, get your tier list up.
Oh yeah, I got a tier list out. But yeah, it's good. It's all good stuff. All good fun.
Oh,
you know.
no.
I love it.
There's a hill I'm going to die on in this tier list as well. I'll pre-warn
I'm
you know.
intrigued by this. How do I share my screen? You'd think.
You think after share screen, the big green
There
button.
we go. I don't know. You wouldn't think I pretty much do that for a living, would you? Right. There we go. But yeah, look at it. It's glorious.
Ah, right.
So we've got.
Brilliant.
So we've got the goat.
Which
That's the
is
top one. I know we've got a good game. Good game. It's all right. Then we've got in the middle 6.5.
Oh,
Obviously,
classic Terry Peters.
classic Peters,
That's not the
Then
hill I'm
we've
going to
got
die on in this.
fairly passable. Then we've got -5 for Franklin Stars.
Oh, that
Nice.
must be a bad game.
And then at the very
Well.
bottom, we've got WWE 2K20.
Wow.
It's got its own category. It's got its own category because honestly, fuck that game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what we-
-5 Franklin Stars. That's like an almost match, that, isn't it?
Mm.
Oh, yeah. And what we are, excuse me, and what we are going to do is as
I
well.
should call it on the goat. I should call it Roman Reigns games.
There we go. The Roman
Roman-
Reigns of games.
Roman games.
Roman games.
There we go.
Roman
What we are going to
games.
do is as well, we are going to use Metacritic to find out what critical response was of the games, along with the Franklin critical ratings.
Yeah.
So, first things first, what's up first, Lou? Is it WWE?
Right. Let's just do an order of these, shall we? So let's do
Yeah, just do them in the order they come up in.
2K17.
So, has anyone played WWE 2K17?
Yes, but I don't remember it.
That's not a good sign.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? Like, I don't think it was one of the really good ones. I think it was just somewhere in the middle.
Well,
I don't think anything revolutionary really came out of it.
Yeah,
It was just a
another-
game, just a
it was
game,
just
wasn't
an-
it?
It's
Just
just
that
another
year's game.
2K game, really, wasn't it?
on
Yeah.
Xbox, it's got 68% on Metacritic, and PS4, it's got 69. So, we'll give it a 68.5.
Does it give you any? Does it tell you like what new features that came out of that year? Anything? Let's see
Features
what it-
thousands of new moves, animations, and backstage arena brawling.
Yeah.
New
So
roster of superstars.
So it didn't really introduce anything as such, did it?
I don't
It's got Brock
know.
Lesnar on the front, though.
Yeah, it's got
Yeah.
Brock Lesnar on the front. New promo engine. My
Oh, yeah, that's when they introduced the promo engine, I think, for Universe,
Yeah.
which they've actually taken out of 2K22.
They have.
I was going to say I don't remember that as in as a thing, to be honest. But
Yeah.
where are we starting off with this then?
I think it's
Star-
either
do-
6.5 or barely passable.
Do
isn't it?
we have a Franklin Star review?
I'm going.
It's got
Classic.
68. Are we doing it out of 10 or are we doing it out of 100?
Oh, just out of 10.
Out of 10.
Don't confuse the listeners.
No, that's all right.
I would go 6.
So you're giving it
6
6.
Yeah.
So it's got, well, in fact, the user score on Metacritic is 6.1. We'll go with user scores. So yeah.
Well, no, I'm not going with user scores. I've got the Franklin.
All right. Well, the critical review score is 68.5 between the two games. So where are we going on the tier list?
I'd agree with Luke. Right on the line between barely passable and 6.5.
Shall we put it
Yeah.
on top of barely passable to start with then?
Yeah, it was just a
We-
nondescript game, isn't it? Like, it's not
We
wrong.
could
with
move it up, can't we?
But it's like you play a lot of FIFA, right, Terry?
I
Sometimes like they release
released
FIFA and it's the same as the last one, just a new like a new team.
They're all like that, aren't they?
Any
Yeah,
football game, you've played one football game, you've played them all.
Apart from Football Manager.
I've completed
Yeah.
them all anyway, so
except for Pro Evo, it's great. But yeah, it was. But yeah, I don't know. It was just there, wasn't it?
Yeah, we'll go with barely passable and top of barely passable at the moment then.
Right.
We've got
Next, we've got Legends of Wrestling 2. I didn't know this game existed.
I played this game.
Oh,
Quite
this is
enjoyed
fucking
it.
Awful.
I
Why?
quite
Why?
enjoyed
Why
it.
was there a second one?
I think I played the first one more than this, though. The Metacritic score is 59.
That's generous.
59.
It came out in 2002.
So
I
they just
quite-
come out in the brief period in between Hog and.
Yes.
This is basically an XWF game.
Do you want me to have a look at the roster? Let me have a look. So, right, great. Doesn't actually show one, but on the cover we'll go with who's on there then. So we've got Hogan, Andre, Roddy the Piper, Jerry the King Law, Scott Steiner, Bret Hart, Bruno Sammartino, and Sid.
Good old.
I don't know.
Sid.
Just the way you said that, there was just so I said which one of these is not like the other.
Yeah, literally, yeah.
This headline WrestleMania twice,
I'm broke as like in the
Bruno.
goddamn ring.
Yeah.
We've got Abdullah the Butcher's on there as well. Big Bam Bigelow, sorry. Bob Backlund. Bobby the Brain's on it though as well. Captain of Alabama.
It's a
Cowboy
pretty
Bob Orton.
solid roster, actually, isn't it?
Dr. Death Steve Williams. This isn't all. I'm picking out a few.
Yeah.
Eddie Guerrero's on it. Hacksaw Jim Duggan.
Oh, was that in that time when he was briefly released
Mm.
from WWE as well? Yeah.
Hacksaw Jim Duggan. Iron Sheik. Jimmy Hart. The Von Erichs. Coco Beware. One of my favorites. Nasty Boys. Owen Hart.
Owen Hart. That's probably the last game he was on, right? Until
Yeah.
the new AEW game.
Yeah, I would suspect so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sabu. Scott Steiner. Ted DiBiase.
Do you know what? I've never played it, but for roster alone, it's at least 6.5 for me.
Shall we put gameplay? What the
But then
gameplay
again,
was?
Aaron feels strong about it.
The gameplay was
wasn't
fucking
yeah, it wasn't
horrendous.
brilliant.
I'd be
What was
saying
it?
minus. I would be putting it -5 Franklin
That's all
Star.
right. Yeah.
Oh, I put it bottom, barely passable. We'll put it at -5 for now.
Should we put a -5? I'm
Yeah,
fine with that.
We'll put it
I've,
-5 for now.
So no, didn't even know it existed.
It could be one for you to get hold of them.
Yeah, let's see if it's on Xbox Game Pass.
I doubt it.
We're gonna have a look. There's not that many wrestling games on Xbox Game Pass,
No,
which is
there
very
isn't.
disappointing. Yeah,
What we got up next then?
we have got WWE 2K15.
Anyone played it?
I have some very strong opinions about this.
Right. Okay. Brilliant.
I hate this game. I'll tell you why. Because it was the first game on the last generation, not this one, like Xbox One, I think.
It's got PS. It does have PS3 and 360.
Yeah.
This one.
When we get to 2K14, we are talking. I'm just gonna tell you now. I'm putting in Roman games. 2K14, 2K15. They stripped everything out to rush it on to the next generation.
Yeah.
Is this the one
It was
where-
just. It was rubbish.
It was
Is
just a
this
mess,
the one
wasn't it?
They just
Where
took
the
everything
entrance-
off it.
Is
Like
this
it
one
worked.
where the entrances look really nice, but nothing else did. The creation mode, you can only have about 10
So-
people.
Yeah, creation mode. You could barely get anything on your wrestlers. There was barely any. You couldn't even. There was no like long hairstyle. Like I could not create me, which is very disappointing. Career mode was basic as fuck. I think they took GM mode off. I think it's not even the first one they took GM mode off.
Yeah.
They just took everything off it just to squeeze it through. A lot of, like you lost the loads of like Buried Alive had gone. All those different Inferno match when it was just very basic and it's still not fully recovered. They've still not put everything back in that they took off on this game.
Yeah. And we're 7 years down the line.
Yeah. So even though I kind of put 2K20 there comically just to put 2K20 in it,
2K15.
kind of want to put 2K15
Yeah,
in
it's
as
fine.
well.
I
Put
would
it in there.
100% agree.
Yeah.
Put it in there then.
It was just such a backward step. The only way I can describe it is Pro Evo 6. I think it was Pro Evo 6 when it took everything out in
Yeah.
football games.
No, was Pro Evo 6 one with random selection match?
Oh, was that the really good one?
That was a really good one, I think.
Pro Evo 2014. That was the one. Yeah, around the similar time actually. Yeah, it just took everything out to rush it out for the new consoles, and it was just a really basic game. I think like even custom entrances and stuff were like stripped back to like they look good, a bit like they did on 2K22 in fairness, but at least they've improved everything else. But yeah, it played well, good graphics, but you just couldn't do anything on it because there's nothing to do. No game mode.
Well, do we have a Franklin star rating?
Well, for classing -5 Franklin stars as one of the tiers, surely that's like -10. So
Yeah.
We'll
Yeah,
go
we'll go with
-10.
that then. And on Metacritic, it got, depending what console you're on, between 50 to 62,
That's
depending on console.
overly generous. Overly generous.
PC was the highest rated at 70.
70.
Yeah, but they mean mods though, wouldn't they?
Mm,
Yeah,
And it's PC in it,
yeah.
so it's probably going to run a bit better than it does.
And people
on
who play
console.
games on PCs, let's tell you about it, don't they?
Damn
So,
right
Oh,
we do. PC Master Race.
yeah.
What have we got next then?
We've got No Mercy.
I've sorry, excuse me. I recently bought this game. Bloody brilliant.
I'll be honest, I've not played any of the N64 games because I've never had an N64.
Yeah.
I
I've not
literally
played
bought
it,
an
but
N64 two players game
I've heard it's
along with
the,
GoldenEye.
the greatest game of all time, right?
I'll play GoldenEye.
It's
But
I think it's because in the career mode there is no end and everything impacts. It doesn't repeat itself. There's so many different options and storylines you can go down, everything like that. You win a match, you lose a match, a different outcome happens every single time. It's genuinely great. It's an arcade style game as well, which is always quite a nice feel. Graphically, doesn't look the best.
yeah, but
it
for
is
the
an
time, for the
for
time it came out,
for the time it does.
Well, yeah,
It's-
N64 was same generation as PlayStation.
yeah.
Yeah.
well, yeah, between kind of PlayStation and Sega Mega Drive.
To say it had the music and the actual entrances where people came out with the video shown at the same time, really impressive.
Mhm.
Metacritic 89.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm gonna put this up there with
Does it go in just you can say it, Piers. You can do
Roman.
it. Does it go in Roman games?
yeah. Do we have a Franklin star rating? A
I've not
Franklin
played it.
star rating?
I'm not gonna
That's fine. That's fine.
make a rating.
All right, so what's
Um,
the Terry star rating?
I'll
Terry 10 stars.
6.5. No.
Yes. You said it
no,
now.
it's
6.5.
no way. Get it in Roman games right now. I think we'd be shot out of every wrestling community ever if we put this.
Yeah,
anywhere.
that'd be more controversial than anything we've ever done
Yeah.
before, that, wouldn't it?
No, highest.
And
match
we've done
given.
some pretty controversial things.
Yeah, it'd be more controversial than my Brexit joke earlier in the show. Yeah.
So yeah,
No, I'm up with that just about what I've had. I mean, AEW are recreating it right now. Are they not?
apparently.
Yeah.
We'll wait and see. What have we got next then?
Next, we've
Is
got
that Showdown?
Showdown, which I've never heard of again.
I've
This is a
heard
good
of
list,
it.
isn't it?
I've heard of it. Right, let me just try and find them. Showdown.
How
We've got
did this
Hogan on.
Who the
Who
hell
got
is
the-
2K14 off? Anyway, we'll get to that later on.
Who have we got on the cover there, Blue?
Hogan
Legends of
and
Wrestling.
bunch of jobbers.
So it's Hoedown. It's Hoedown. Showdown Legends of Wrestling. It's a
Zoom in.
PS2 game.
Macho Man, he's not a jobber.
Oh yeah, it's not a bunch of jobbers.
Macho
at
Man,
all.
Ultimate Warrior,
Sting.
Sting,
Sting. Oh yeah, they're
Yeah.
all right. Yeah.
Jake the Snake. Shall we see if we can find a roster?
Is that meant to be Andre?
Yes.
Yeah. This was an awful game.
Is this the third one?
I don't know if it's part of that or not, to be honest.
Good story with this one though. I was one of those people who had a Blockbuster account in my teenage years. Went to rent this game, got it back home, played it for 10 minutes. I was like, this is fucking dreadful. I'm not having this for a week. So I took it back and I was like, oh, the disc is scratched the fuck. Don't work. And they're like, oh, yeah, we'll clean it for you. And go and try it again. So I went back outside, waited like 20 minutes, took it back. I was like, it still don't work. It was like, oh, yeah, do you want to swap it for a different game? Yes, I do. That's how bad it was.
That's why Blockbuster went bust. They
Yeah.
kept giving out free games to people who played Showdown Legends of Wrestling.
I'm not sitting at home playing a game that's terrible for a week.
Yeah, there's nothing worse.
Yeah.
It is by Acclaim, so I think it is the same studios that did Legends of Wrestling. So I have a feeling it is a follow-on.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because they did a lot of the wrestling games before THQ, didn't they?
Mm.
They did some classics on here actually when we get further down.
So do you want to know
Down.
who the new legends were on the roster?
Yes.
Kurt Hennig,
Oh,
DDP,
DDP.
Dusty
Oh.
Rhodes Baby, Jake the Snake, Nikita Koloff, Macho Man, Rick Rude, Sting, and Ultimate Warrior.
So when did this one come out again?
2004, and
2004.
Eddie Guerrero's on it.
How the hell did they get Hogan?
I've no idea.
Oh,
Brett's on
that
it
might
as
be
well.
the one he was briefly released again, actually.
Yeah,
After
2004
Captain America, Mr. America.
But Eddie's on it as well. You've
Yeah.
got Dynamite Kid, One Man Gang, Ricky Morton, Robert Gibson, Brian Pillman, Ricky the Steamboat Dragon, as we all know.
Yeah.
Ricky the Stream. Is it Streamboat? Ricky the
Dreamboat's
Streamboat.
Dragon now.
That's it. The Dreamboat's Dragon. If you're wondering what that's about, listen in the archives. Other than that, again, Steiner Brothers, Owen Hart's in it, Sid Vicious. So yeah, it's very similar. Very similar. Metacritic 55. Franklin Star Review.
-5 for Franklin Stars again.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
again, this game took down Blockbusters. We just
Yeah.
it's good.
Yeah.
Driving
Good
home,
game.
you want to stop at Blockbusters? Can't now because this game.
Are we putting it higher or lower than Legends of Wrestling 2?
On the same tier.
No, but I mean, which
Just go
is
before.
higher in the tier?
Or lower.
Lower.
Ooh,
Worse, got worse.
I don't know what that is next.
I think it's Backyard Wrestling.
Backyard Wrestling. What a game this was.
Let's zoom in again.
Right, there we
Oh,
go.
I was addicted to this game when it first
Backyard
came out.
Wrestling. Don't try this at home.
Oh, is it
The original.
Oh my god, I've just seen who's on the next one. Sorry to just skip
Yeah,
ahead.
that's right. It's fucking Dan House's dad. Right.
Backyard Wrestling. What's this one? Don't try this at home.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've played this. It was
2003.
yeah, it was an odd game.
Yeah. I have played it. I
I've
really
heard of it,
enjoyed
I've
it when
never
it
played
first
it.
came out.
Yeah, I think was this the one that was the same engine as Def Jam,
I think so, yes.
but obviously there was less rappers on this one. I can't believe Def Jam's not on here actually. But yeah, I don't know. I don't think at the time I understood it was indie wrestlers. I just thought it was random characters. But it was indie wrestlers, right? This was one of the first like indie
I
wrestlers.
am just trying to find the roster. Well, Violent J was on it. Shaggy 2 Joe.
Yeah, all the legends.
Sabu.
Sabu?
Sabu.
Sabu was on it.
Monoxide Child.
Yeah, he's a legend. Yeah,
The
should have been
Rude
champ.
Boy.
Rude boy.
El Drunko. Tom Dub.
See, for me, I thought they were all fake.
Masked Horn Dog. Atrocity XXX. Masked Mike Jackson. Hernia. Jezebel. Rosie. Tylene Book. Yeah, I'm gonna. I'm out on this one. No blood. Metacritic 51.
I think this is another blockbuster rental for us, actually. You know,
I really
Um,
enjoyed this. I think I actually did have this. I'm going solid therapy at 6.5.
yeah, 6.5 will do for me. You know, I think we enjoyed it, but we didn't buy it afterwards. You know, what I mean,
Yeah, yeah.
rented it for a week. That takes us very nicely onto
Backyard Wrestling 2.
Backyard Wrestling
There Goes
2.
The Neighborhood.
There Goes the Neighborhood.
And who have we
With
got on the
the
cover there?
New Jack.
New Jack.
Who's the
Violet.
woman?
Violent J. I don't know who the lady is.
I thought it was Stacey Keebler at first, but it is not. Obviously.
Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Who are the? Let's have a look at the roster. So we've got again Violent Violent. Oh no, hang on. Let's don't try this at home. There goes the neighbour. That's the one. Shaggy 2 Drop. Violent J. Vic Grimes.
Vic Grimes, he was the guy who got thrown
He-
off the scaffolding that time and nearly killed by New Jack.
Yep. Vampiro. The Son.
Was
the
it-
Sandman.
Was Vampiro's fucking music on there though? Because that's what we're doing.
Oh yeah.
Here's some weird ones for you. Sonjay Dutt.
Ah,
Was this
Um,
before his TNA run? I'm guessing
Must
then.
have, must have been independent wrestler TNA CZW.
could have been when TNA was small and they were allowed to
Mm.
do other shows. When did
It's-
it come
yeah.
out?
2004. So
Yeah, TNA started in 2002, didn't it? Yeah.
Andrew WK. And
Party hat.
I believe that lady in the middle is either Sunrise Adams or Tara Patrick, who are both porn stars.
Huh.
That's one way to sell a game, isn't it? Just shove
Yeah.
a porn star in front of the cover.
Yeah. So, yeah. On Metacritic, it's got 46.
Didn't play it.
Um,
Didn't play this one.
But I'm going to say, because I didn't play it, it obviously didn't entice me after Backyard Wrestling 1. So therefore, it's got to go the tier below
Well,
Yeah.
Sunset,
Backyard Wrestling 1.
here's a fact about Sunrise Adams. Sorry, she won in 2004 an award for the best oral sex scene. There you go.
Mhm.
So I have a feeling that is a lady on the cover.
Have you seen it? Do you recognize her?
She's got blonde hair in the picture from 2003, whereas Tara Patrick's got black hair.
I love how he's doing this in the name of research. He's just looked up the
Um,
best oral sex scene of 2004.
I hope your missus doesn't check you.
And I'm on,
Is that
I'm on Wikipedia.
Yeah.
I'm on
You
Wikipedia.
know, if she does, it'll be like, listen to the podcast. It was just pure research on. It
Absolutely.
was necessary. But I think we should put it as barely passable.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, we'll
But
go
below
with
2K17, because it doesn't feel fair on 2K17
Yeah.
to put it higher when we don't know it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
that. Yeah, we'll go with that.
Right, next we've got Day of Reckoning
Yes.
for the GameCube.
Never
Yeah.
played it and never had a GameCube.
Now, I
What?
believe
Oh, you
I, ne-
missed out on having a GameCube.
I never had a
Never had a
GameCube either, but I believe this was the one with a scaffold match on.
Yes.
I always wanted this game because it always looked really good.
Yeah.
Can't
This is the
believe-
time when I was just playing SmackDown, feeling left out. that we
Can't
didn't get.
believe I had a GameCube, an Xbox, and a PS2 at this point. I think.
Oh my gosh! Check out this game.
Great game. Yeah, scaffold match. This is good. This is good game, without a doubt. It's not
Good
quite
game, yeah.
not quite Roman games.
I remember the graphics looking really good as well from the screenshots I've seen.
Yeah, to be fair, all the GameCube games had pretty good graphics for the wrestling games.
The roster seems a little bit small.
Yeah, but then you got to remember the
But I suppose
GameCube.
if it's more graphically pleasing, I suppose it's going to take up more room, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, and you got to remember GameCube. The discs were very small, so
Yes,
there's only
they
so
were.
much information you can get on them discs.
Absolutely. Shall we have a quick rundown of who was on the roster?
Go on.
Yeah,
their
for
names.
what too long.
Yeah, it was Batista, Benoit, Jericho, Christian, Edge, Garrison Cade, Kane, Lance Storm, Matt Hardy, Molly Holly, Randy Orton, Rhino, Ric Flair, Shawn Michaels, Shelton Benjamin, Booker T, Stacey Keebler, Triple H, Trish, Val Venus, and Victoria was Raw. The SmackDown roster was Big Show, Booker T, Charlie Haas, Chavo Guerrero, The Basham Brothers, Eddie, Hardcore Holly, John Cena, Kurt Angle, Matt Jindrak, RVD, Tori Wilson, and The Undertaker.
See, that's pretty. If you was to choose like
And the
a
removed
ro- a-
characters were Chuck Palumbo and Lita.
yeah, I mean, if you was to like kind of pick a roster from what year did this come out? 2004.
This was, yes, August 8th, 2004.
I mean, that's a pretty strong roster, isn't it? If you, like, I mean, if you probably compare it to the SmackDown game of the same year, you've probably chosen all the best wrestlers of that time. The people who were getting pushed, and obviously the big stars. That's a pretty solid roster.
It does. I'm just looking at screenshots now. Honestly, it could hold up like as a game now.
Yeah,
Graphically,
Was it-
it
was
does look
it-
really nice.
it was a good game. I'd put it in good games here. Not quite Roman games.
I'm up for
Um,
that, just for the goddamn
Ooh.
scaffold match.
I mean,
To be fair.
out of 10, I'd probably give it an 8 out of 10 from what I remember.
I was going to say
Yeah.
user scores are giving it 8.8, Metacritic 79. So yeah,
Yeah.
we'll go with that then. Yeah.
Yeah, let's go with that.
Day Reckoning 2 next, yeah?
No. ECW next. There's no logic to any of this. It is
Oh, hang on.
ECW, Anarchy Rules.
Just scroll up a minute. Is that Day Reckoning 2 or 1 that we... Oh, no, it's Day
One.
Reckoning 1. Sorry.
There we go, yeah.
Yeah, sorry. So what are we on next? ECW Anarchy Rules.
ECW, Anarchy Rules.
Is this the one that
There was,
basically Attitude?
yeah, I think it was. It says at the barbed wire match.
No, don't
Was
think
it
it
not?
is. I-
Is
no,
that
it's the-
Hardcore Evolution?
It's the
Is that
next one.
Yeah.
Never played this one. So I
In that
can't
case,
make
I've never
comments.
played. I've never played this one either.
No, neither have I. Let's have a look. Well, put it this way: the Metacritic score is 43.
So it's -5 Franklin stars already.
It came out in 2000. The playable roster: Balls Mahoney, Bill
Smells like
Alfonso,
baloney. Yeah.
Cyrus the Virus, Danny Doring, Don Marie, Dusty Rhodes, Jazz, Francine, Jerry Lynn, Joey Styles, Joe Gertner, Just Incredible, Kid Cash, Landstorm, Little Guido, Louis Dangerously, Masato Tanaka, Michael Whitbread, New Jack's in this one, Paul Heyman, Rhino, Roadkill, RVD, Sandman, Spike Dudley, Steve Creamer, Super Crazy, Tommy Dreamer, and Tajiri, plus others. And you had 5 arenas. There was a little career mode, Tour mode. Yeah, there you go. It was heavily criticised for being too similar to WF Attitude.
Oh, so was this one?
I think they might have both been it then.
Yeah. Did they get released very, very close to each other?
Oh no, it was Hardcore Revolution that was criticised for being it, but this was.
Yeah.
That
Was this
was
the one?
early
Was this the one
2000s.
where ECW ended up suing a claim and basically was one of the reasons they went burst?
I think so. Came out in August 2000. The other one came out in March 2000.
Wow, that's very close to each other,
Yeah.
for one.
Mm.
But yeah, I'm pretty sure this is the 2 Point Hospitals there. It's in Game Pass. I found it.
Shall we put this 2K20 just going on them scores alone?
Well, I mean, it killed ECW, I believe. That was
Yeah.
one of the reasons.
Yeah, it's got to go in 2K20 then on it.
So let's put it in.
I mean,
We'll put it above 2K15 now.
I'm looking at a screenshot shot of it now. It is basically just Attitude in 2000. And when you think we're on SmackDown 1 in 2000.
Yeah, I mean, Attitude was a fun. Well, we'll get to Attitude. It's
Yeah.
fun. But yeah,
But yeah,
it was just. What I remember about it was barbed wire rope matches, and they just played like normal matches.
yeah. We'll
Except
put
it looked like it was barbed wire.
Mhm.
we'll put it in there. We'll put it
So
in
for that reason,
2K20.
It's in 2K20. But up next is Hardcore Revolution.
Yes, this was a good game. I played this a lot with Ryan White.
What? ECW Hardcore?
Yeah, Ryan White and his brother Charlie. Used to live around the corner from him.
Lads. Yeah.
Used to go around all the time, play this game. Good memories.
I'm just trying to find the Metacritic score. Okay, I don't think it's actually got one.
Is it that small?
Well, that means it's 100%, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so. All I remember from this game was when you played as Balls Mahoney, there was like a chant, but it was just one person who said it. And he went, Balls Mahoney smells of baloney. That's all I really remember.
It's basically
So Roman games for that, I'm saying.
it's basically Attitude. What's it? What? Let's have a look on its. Right. Okay. Got some game rankings. Between 38 and 55%.
Well, they're wrong.
We'll get rid
Oh,
of
it's
that.
fucking
We'll
Dave Meltzer fucking giving reviews. Of it.
we'll get rid of the 38 because that's on the Game Boy Color. To be fair, the highest one's 57. The lowest is 44.
Well, they're all wrong. Fucking Dave Meltzer stopped reviewing games.
Yeah.
I'd put this in good game because I really enjoyed it. I've got good memories playing this game.
Yeah, if you've got good memories of that,
I think I used to play it with Tom actually. So yeah,
I would say this has got a
Below
bet.
Day of Reckoning though.
because I don't think we realised it was that at the time. How old we were being, 10 or 11.
Yeah.
It's got a better roster.
Yeah, I don't think we realised it was the same as Attitude, even though we'd probably just been playing Attitude like the week before. So
It's got a better roster as well, this one.
yeah,
Yeah.
for that,
Below Day of Reckoning though for me.
yeah,
Okay.
let's put it there.
Yeah, we'll do that for now.
I'm good with that. 2K18 is up
Cool.
next.
Good game.
I think this was a good game. Wasn't it? This was when it was really hitting its stride.
Yeah.
The 2K series.
Yeah.
One of the
My
last
career
ones
picture
we've
on the
used.
path to greatness
This was
along
kinda like
with
peak.
WrestleMania.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
just kind of peak 2018. Sorry, 2K. Sorry.
It was. I mean, the greatest 2K game for some inexplicable reason is not on this tier list.
Is it because we picked an old tier list?
Honorable menu.
No,
honorable
because
mention.
2K it's 2K14 for me, but it's just not on here. I can't see it.
we'll get-
Honorable mention at the end. Write it down. We'll do
Yeah.
that or not.
Yeah. We'll get there.
But yeah, 2K18 was another solid one, right? It was just kind of hitting its stride, as we say.
Between 67, about 67 on Metacritic.
I'd put this in good game. I
think
enjoyed playing
I've
this
not
game,
played this one.
I think I would put it in good games as well.
but
I'm
I'd
happy for
put
you
it
two
in
to do that.
between.
Yeah, I
the
think this was the one
WrestleMania season.
where Create Arena was really starting to get good.
Yes.
I mean, it's been the same since, but
Yeah,
you know, we love a good Create Arena on the
Mhm.
Wrestling Around channel. So I'm gonna say good game also. Whereabouts in good game that Aaron? Would
in
you
the
say?
middle. In the
In
middle.
the middle.
In the middle of those two.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll do a rundown later on.
Yeah, and also it's pretty cool at the time to see Seth Rollins on the front cover. That was a big deal as well.
Yeah.
That was when he was hitting his stride.
100%.
All good stuff.
And up next, we've got
2K16.
I love
Oh,
this game.
The showcase mode on this game
It's
is the
brilliant.
best showcase mode of any 2K game to date.
For me, Metacritic 73. For me, it's top a good game, if not touching Roman.
Yeah, I'd be in between. I'd be really in between those two.
You want to put it bottom of Roman for now?
I really enjoyed it, but was this the one with Wyatt Mike Tyson?
Hot.
Mike Tyson, I think, was on it because of the showcase mode.
Oh, is this the one where he was on it? Because there was one where they did the showcase mode with Austin, but he couldn't get the rights to Mike Tyson. So they replaced him with some random white player.
No, I don't think it was this one.
They were just
No.
calling him Fossa. Was that later? That might have been later on.
I don't think it was this
Yeah,
one.
because there was a game with Mike Tyson on. It would make sense if it was this one, wouldn't it, with Austin?
Big roster as well, 120 characters.
Yeah.
Wow, that is a big roster.
I'm going bottom of Roman Reigns.
Yeah, I think I'd agree
That,
with Terry on that.
yeah, I'll go with that. Yeah.
I really enjoyed this game.
During the time, I remember it was really controversial that Stone Cold was on that front cover.
Hmm.
So it was
Yeah,
like,
but-
it should be a
yeah.
current guy.
Yeah, right. So I'm just gonna big money. Steve Austin is big money. You bring it back for WrestleMania, you're gonna sell out.
Yeah.
You put him on the front of a game cover, you're probably gonna sell a lot of copies of that game.
Yeah, because I think 2K got the idea because they put Michael Jordan on the front of NBA 2K15.
Hmm.
And they're like, oh, this works. Which makes sense, doesn't it?
I mean, if you was to bring out 2K23, The Undertaker on the front, you're gonna sell a lot of copies of that game.
Well, yeah, I guess, yeah, it's like the NWO version of 2K22.
Yeah, 100%.
Everyone went mad for it, didn't they?
Yeah.
So, yeah. Down for that. In
WWE
Your House. Have you ever played this?
Never played
Never
it,
played this.
but it's from 1996. It's heavily influenced by Mortal Kombat, apparently. And it's a game by Acclaim.
No, so it's not gonna be very good.
I'm gonna. I can't really find any reviews on it either. GameSpot, there we go. We have it 5.9 out of 10, 5.6 out of 10, 4.5 out of 10. Going on that, probably -5.
Yeah, -5.
Yeah.
It's an early PS1 game. No one really remembers it, so it's probably not that good.
Yeah, I mean, PlayStation, wow. Yeah, I mean, you can't judge a book by its cover, but you can certainly judge a video game, right? This looks terrible. Just based on this cover alone.
The cover looks awful, doesn't it?
It looks like someone just, using print artist, if anyone remembers that from the
Would you like to know?
mid-90s.
Would you like to know the roster?
Go on then.
There was 10.
Wow.
Bret Hart, Undertaker, Shawn Michaels, Owen Hart, British Bulldog, Goldust, Ahmed Johnson, Hunter Hearst Helmsley, Vader, Ultimate Warrior.
That's a shit roster. Yeah,
And
I'd
there we
agree
go.
with what Lou's just done there.
The commentary was supplied by Mr. McMahon and Mr. Perfect.
No,
Oh,
Jim,
no.
do you know Jim Ross? Oh,
No,
yeah,
no Jim
definitely,
Ross.
definitely
But-
doing
Yeah,
2K20.
it's just going to be what a maneuver all over it. like,
What
over and over again.
might bring it up? Jeff Jarrett was originally planned to be part of the roster, but he was scrapped over his contract dispute.
Yeah, Terry would definitely bring that up at least once here. With him being a member of the Peters World Order.
Yeah. Well, if Terry's in there, we'll put it. Is he a creator wrestler? Could we make Terry?
Probably not. If you've only got
yeah,
10,
staying where it is.
No, let's stay where it is then. Yeah. No Terry. No Terry, no Patty.
I need to go to the toilet. Next game, however, is the best game of that series. So
Yes,
I will
I
leave you to
agree.
discuss. I will be back very shortly.
I'd love this game.
Was this the one that had Big Daddy on it?
Yes.
In which case, I love this game as well. I don't think we bought it. I think this was another Blockbuster rental.
I own this. I created my own wrestler called Rob 5 Average.
Rob 5.
Because the middle thing was 5 and the last name, standard name, was Average. And I thought that sounded very wrestlery. Rob 5 Average.
Rob 5 Average?
So
Makes no sense. Average 5 stars.
yeah,
Yes,
exactly.
I don't know.
It should have been Rob 6.5 now, shouldn't it?
Yeah, it
But
should, yeah. 6.5, but yeah.
it's Metacritic between 50 and 65, depending on your console.
I think it deserves more than that.
What's the roster? I mean, I remember being pretty good. I remember enjoying this game a lot, like having a lot of fun with this game.
Yeah, I remember there being some really weird arenas, if it's the one I think.
Yeah. No, you're right, there was.
Yeah.
So you've got Hogan, Super Snooker, the Road Warriors, Bret Hart, Iron Sheik, Mr. Fuji, Terry Funk, Don Morocco, Jerry Lawler, George Steele, Mr. Atlas, Tony Atlas, sorry, Dynamite Kid, Mr. Atlas, Greg Valentine, Coca Beware. Again, it's very similar. Rob Van Dam's on there, Sabu, Jimmy Manford South, Rick Martel. For me, it's either top of 6.5 or bottom of good game.
I think we could go bottom of a good game,
Bottom of good game.
Yeah.
I think we've all played it and we've all had a good time.
I'm pretty sure Aaron will agree with that statement.
Yeah.
So we're just going to do it anyway.
I've not played the next one. I have a feeling Aaron may have done.
Yeah, we may have to wait for our
Why don't we go
GameCube console. And,
yeah, why don't we go for the next one?
Yeah, so SmackDown.
Is that 2010? Oh, he's back. Hang on, don't matter.
Yeah, there he is. The resident GameCube expert.
Resident GameCube. We put it at the bottom of good game.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah, there we go.
Right, Resident GameCube expert.
Oh, this was a good game as well.
Right, there we go. That's exactly what I wanted to hear.
Yeah.
Really, I played a lot of this game. But I just want to address, obviously, when I mentioned previously, obviously I owned 3 consoles. I wasn't one of these rich kids, definitely not. Grew up on the biggest console state in Europe, so make of that what you will. I bought the Xbox and the GameCube for like 30 quid each. It would have been Game Station back in the day.
But the Game
And
Station.
Game Station.
Yeah, it was like when they were kind of coming to the end of the life and just before kind of next gen came out and they were selling consoles really cheap.
Yeah.
That's when I bought my GameCube and Xbox. I think I bought them both for my birthday one year.
The graphics look quite nice.
They all were quite nice on the GameCube. The only thing that I kind of stunted the GameCube was the small roster, but they always had solid rosters, which kind of balanced it out. Again, I'd put this in good game. I really enjoyed this game. A lot of people out there probably wouldn't agree with me. I just have kind of good memories playing this game.
Yeah. Put it in good game.
Plus, second best WrestleMania of all time.
Yeah.
That is true. Yeah, I'd fell out. I mean, I'd never GameCube anyway, but I fell out of wrestling at this point. But where should we put it, Aaron?
Good game.
Whereabouts?
Below Dave Reckoning. Just.
Lord Dave Reckoning.
Okay.
Yeah. Dave Reckoning was the best one for that scaffold match.
Okay, stacked on the good game tier. The scaffold match I was going to win out. So which? Right, I'm going so blind.
I don't know which one this is.
SmackDown vs. Raw 2009.
Right.
Yeah.
Played it once.
I remember this was the one
was
where
the
they
one
had
with
a
the
big
hot
focus
tag.
on big
Hot
focus on
tag.
tag team wrestling, wasn't they?
Right. I do have this one. Here.
Bloody hell!
Yeah.
There it is.
There it is.
Not the best.
Metacritic's giving it 78.
I don't know. I felt that 2008 and 2009 were not that good.
I
In
feel like with this one
comparison.
though,
I didn't like
there was a
2008.
lot of features that they've stayed in the series afterwards. Do you know what I mean? Like this is the first one with a hot tag and all
Yeah,
the tag
Yeah.
team dynamics. So it was a revolutionary one for the series in some ways. Mad that I know this like 13 years ago, and we're still saying oh,
I would say initial reaction, top of 6.5.
I think I'd be happy with that. I don't really remember anything about it. I don't remember any career modes or showcases or anything.
It was DX kind of.
Yeah, it was a
on-
big
on the
DX
cup.
thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
DX era.
It's quite a big. It is quite a big roster, but
They always were though on the SmackDown games. They're always decent sized rosters.
I mean, there's literally somebody called Masked Man on it though.
Yeah, that was part of the storyline, Masked Man. That was part of the career mode. I do remember the career mode.
Yeah, 6.5 it for me.
Yeah. Actually, I think this is one where he gave us the forklift entrance for the first time as well. So I'm now saying bottom a good game.
Forklift entrance. Is that forklift on a match? Forklift.
No, just you could have a tag team entrance where one of you is driving the forklift.
I do remember that actually.
I'm sure that was in that Masked Man storyline.
Yeah, I would go bottom of good game.
Let's go bottom a good
actually.
game for the forklift entrance.
Yeah, just based on that alone.
Yeah, I'm happy with that. Right. SmackDown vs. Raw 2006.
Good game.
Roman.
This is the one that got me back into wrestling games.
This is the one I
Yeah.
played to death. I love this game. Had the best GM mode.
Yeah, it
One
did have
game.
the best GM mode actually.
100% the best GM mode. It had an amazing glitch where you could get out of the cage and fight outside the cage.
You could fight outside the stadium if you did it right.
Yes. you
And it
could.
also had WrestleMania 19, no, WrestleMania 9
It had
as a random unlockable.
It did.
Yeah.
It had on the PSP. It had poker for some reason, but still brilliant.
Mm-hmm.
This game for me is Roman.
Yeah.
Roman games.
What I loved about this one as well is that if you had it on PSP, you could plug your PSP
Mm-hmm.
into your PlayStation and play it on the PlayStation.
I've still got this game.
Did not know that.
Yeah.
I have a PSP and a PlayStation.
Was it PS? It must have been PS2 because I never had a PS3.
It was.
I've got a
PS
2 and a
this-
3.
This was PS2. This one.
Yeah. But yeah, I
I
just
might have to-
remember. 'cause-
I might have to try that because I'm sure I have this game.
yeah, it was only I don't think you could play it, but you could if you made like a car something on PSP, you could import them.
It's
Oh, yeah.
it's got
Yeah,
Yeah,
bloody
'cause-
hell.
yeah,
But not the other way around because you
Yeah.
could only have 16 parts.
and you could only get one legend
PSP
on the
cars.
PSP as well, couldn't you?
Yeah,
But on Metacritic on the PS2, it's got 84.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I remember a funny story about this, right? So, I mean, how old was I when this came out? Like 15. So Ross must have been about 12.
I was gonna say I was about to.
And we went into game and he was going to buy it for his PSP. And some fucking ponytail dude, and I was like, "Oh, it's not very good." And talked him into buying some like random shitty fighting game they had for a week. I ended up taking it back, because we were all like, my mum was like, "Oh, the guy says it's not very good. Let's just get this random fighting game instead." Rubbish.
Right, question.
And then we had to go back and get SmackDown versus Raw.
This is a big question for the rest around Twitch fans. Which game did Wilder John make his first appearance on?
It may have been as early as this, No, I think Wilder John was. No, it was probably when we got the Xbox because you had the custom music on the 360 games, right?
Yeah.
It was around that time, so it'll be a bit later on.
Okay. Well, I'm
But,
sure we'll get to that.
This also
Yeah,
had
it's
the
probably
buried-
the next one actually that we're looking at. It's probably
This-
the debut.
this
of Wilder
also had-
John.
the Buried Alive match
Yes, it did.
and a good casket
Oh,
match.
Please bring back
Yeah.
these match types.
100
Yeah.
different match types. Oh, this has got to be towards the top.
Yeah,
I think
I'm
it's going to
potentially
top tier,
agreeing with
innit?
you here.
I think we need to put it above 2K16 to be honest.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think it's in between those
I
two.
think No Mercy. I've
100%.
never played No Mercy, but it's that legendary that I'm having to leave that top for now.
Yeah. 2000. That was the
Yeah.
hill. That was the hill I was prepared to die on.
I
and
bought
it
that game,
easier
not even
than what
knowing
I
who
thought
John
it was
Cena
gonna
was. Yeah. But
Wow.
that was a game that literally started playing that and then I got back into wrestling
be. See, I
partly
had-
because of
I
that.
had the one before.
Do you know what's kind of
Yeah.
funny about that cover though? Is the fact that obviously it's SmackDown Raw, blue and red. Those wrestlers I would associate with the opposite brands. So I'd
Mm.
associate John Cena
Mm.
with SmackDown and Batista with
Yeah,
Raw.
I'd agree.
Yeah. I think they swapped just before this came out, didn't they? There might have been a last minute swap. But I seem to remember them both, or Batista was injured when it came out. So it's his first long-term injury, I think.
And as well, I think on this one, if you fucked up one of the storylines, lost a title match somewhere, there was an Easter egg where instead of a title hanging above the ring in a ladder match, you played for Trish's pants.
Wow.
I accidentally discovered it once.
I do not remember that.
Yeah.
Was that
But
the
yeah.
one where you had the battle, you won the Rumble, you in the Rumble, and if you lost, they restarted it as a 6-man battle royal?
Potentially.
That was a
I
classic
can't
game, whatever that was. One of the storylines. That might be the one with the masked man, actually.
But either way, yeah, it's a Roman Games for me, that one. That
Yeah.
was the hill I was prepared to die on.
Yeah. No, we're all on that hill
Excellent.
and dead with you.
That'll do, mate.
Yeah. So what that means. This is the hill I'm dying on. SmackDown versus Raw 2008, featuring ECW. What a game.
Boom.
There we go.
Got a ball.
I was so excited when this came out. I ordered the demo. Came early.
I didn't really enjoy this one.
It gave us flaming tables.
Yeah.
It gave us the weapon wheel. The weapon wheel.
If you enjoyed it, I'm happy to go wherever.
I'd say good game on this. It's not quite Roman Games.
But I think it needs to go top end a good game for me, just for the revolutionary status of it.
For me, just below Dave Reckoning.
I did it that they reckon did have a scaffold match. But this
They
one
should
give you
bring
the
back-
weapon wheel. Give you ECW, and it was kind of exciting that ECW was on there at the time. This was when everyone kind of thought ECW was good. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but it really wasn't. But everyone thought it was a good game.
Everyone thought, like Lashley was in it now, so we kind of knew he was on the way out, but we still weren't prepared to accept it. You know what I mean? It's that level.
71 on Metacritic.
Yeah, deserves more.
I mean, we've totally forgot to do Aaron's ratings with these last few. But
It gave us the goddamn flaming tables. You could stack tables on top of each other, which I don't think you do.
yeah,
That
that's
was
a good
great.
point. Yeah,
You could stack 2 tables, set them on fire, suplex and fuck from.
Yeah, there's some good features, isn't
We
there?
need to bring back some of these features because
The weapon wheel, the barbed wire baton. We don't get that anymore, do we? But
They need to bring back more match types.
Yeah.
What were on these last couple of games. It's just the basic ones, really, isn't it?
If you two want to put it in good game, put it.
They
in
need the
good
random
game.
arenas because now they just have like, oh, here's Money in the Bank, here's SummerSlam. All over the same stage, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
I'd say
think
good-
I
I'd
want
say-
it in top half a good game for me.
I'd say from what I think, good game between Day Reckoning and WrestleMania.
That will do me. Underrated game, I think.
Yeah.
Probably because it's rubbish cover. It looks like someone's done it on Photoshop.
yeah, it's not the best cover. The next cover's quite nice.
Yeah. SmackDown vs. Raw 2010.
This
I
is
believe-
a classic 6.5 though.
I believe this one had a good special with it. You know, like when you got special edition, I believe you got a mini wrestling ring.
I wasn't rich enough to be able to afford special editions. Back
I
then.
didn't. I never had it. I never.
think
had it,
I
but
got,
someone I
um,
know had it.
I haven't
I
got this
can't
one
remember which one
actually.
it was. I pre-ordered one and got a free Rey Mysterio figure that I never took out the box. I hope it'd be worth something. I think it is.
Let me just have a
We
look.
still got it.
Some of my parents' house somewhere, I think, in their loft. So hopefully, it's still there. You never know. My mum could have sold it at Caboose. I like Marathon wrestling figures, but it's fine. I'm not mad.
Oh,
Love you, mum. Right.
I believe it was this one that may have had a mini wrestling ring with it, but I've never really played it, to be honest.
I don't really remember everything about it, so I'd say classic 6.5.
Do you know what?
yeah,
It's-
classic 6.5.
It's got some high ratings on Metacritic. Very high ratings, like an 81 on the PS3.
Wow.
Oh. Didn't ever play it on the PS3. To be honest, I think this is where I was probably playing on the Xbox.
I think I'd fallen out of love with wrestling by this point again.
Yeah, I mean, my quiet period was probably between 2010 and 2012.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
I think I had it, but it was in the time when I was just buying it every year out of habit. I think. Unless this was the one where Creative Arena came into it.
I think I stopped on 2009, the one that had Triple H on the cover, just Triple H, the white one.
That's 2009 up there with Shawn Michaels on the cover.
Oh, SmackDown vs. Raw, isn't it?
Oh,
Oh,
so
yeah.
that's 2000.
Oh no, maybe
You're thinking it's 2008.
maybe it was 2008, the one that I stopped on them.
Yeah, it is. Hang on.
Maybe it's probably 2007.
Oh,
I'm thinking of.
It introduced WWE Story Designer mode, which was great, and I wish it was still in because it would make doing weekly shows on Twitch so much easier than USB.
Are we putting,
So what you're thinking of, Terry Peters, is 2007.
that's the one I'm thinking of. It was 2008, the last one I had.
Oh
I did have 2009, but bought it later. Shall we 6.5 it?
Yeah,
I think it
6.5.
needs to go above Backyard Wrestling.
Yeah, because none of us ever played it, did we? But it's got some good reviews. So. And if you get a mini wrestling ring as part of the special edition, then fair dues.
Yeah. No, I think I played it. I
agree
remember that. Yes, the storyline mode one was great. You created your own story. Could make sense if you wanted to, but I did one that was just Regal attacking wrestlers backstage for like half an hour. It was for that.
I
6.5.
want to put this next one at either bottom of Roman Games or top of Good Games, because this got me back into wrestling.
Yeah, I would agree with top of good game. This was
Yeah.
a very good game.
Yeah, I never played this one, but it was legendary.
Very
Not
good.
as good as its predecessor, which is
What?
probably the greatest wrestling
Oh,
game
is
of
that
all
it?
time.
Here Comes the Pain.
Yeah.
But
But was
I-
this the one where they released it on all consoles for the first time, right? So instead of having like you had Raw on Xbox, they were on GameCube.
Yeah,
This was the one where they were like, let's just have one really good game instead of
Yes.
one good game on a GameCube and some meh
Yes.
ones on.
Yeah.
Yeah, this was
Yeah,
the
it was-
first one.
And the cover's quite cool as well. Sweaty Vince McMahon with the red and
Yeah.
green red and blue eye.
Yeah, top of good game for me. This is they kind of carried on everything good that they'd done in Here Comes the Pain and added better graphics.
And they had some mini games in this as well, which was quite revolutionary.
They did,
for
yeah,
its
for
time.
like pins and Royal
And-
Rumble.
Yeah, and test of strength and stuff as well.
Yeah.
Oh, was that when that came in?
Yeah. Test of strength, yeah, start
And
matches.
you had clean and dirty wrestlers, didn't you? So
You
could
did.
different fighting styles.
Oh
I
yeah.
forgot about that. That potentially push it into Roman games for me. Because they don't do that anymore.
No, they really don't.
Yeah. I mean, it's still on there, sort of, but it doesn't really matter as much now, does it? Like it used to be. If you were like, say, a business horse and you low blowed someone as the face, you would lose all your momentum, right? Because you were meant to be
Yes.
the good guy. Yeah.
I would potentially put this bottom of Roman games.
And it was the first one with Create a Championship as well.
Oh, but wasn't this one where Creator Championship was stupid? You couldn't actually just defend it in exhibition mode. You had to do the whole title ranking thing. I'm still up for in the top one, but
Oh, I'm not sure, to be honest.
oh, is that the one afterwards? There was one where you had Creator Championship, but you could only do it in.
I know the
You
one.
couldn't do it in
I-
exhibition.
I
You
know
couldn't just do it in
2000
exhibition
I know
mode.
2006. You could defend the titles in exhibition mode,
Yeah.
like all of them again, and it was pretty.
It was
good.
on with
It
the
mi- it
championship
might-
ranking system, I think, where you had to get to the top of it before you could then defend your title.
I know in exhibition you could just put anything on the line as long as the champion
Yeah.
in it. So potentially not even the one after, to be honest. But I never
Yeah.
really did create a championship. I was always prepping.
Yeah, but I'm happy to put it in Roman Gaines. That we're putting it.
Yeah, I put it bottom of Roman.
There we go. Right there. At the top. From a sublime to the ridiculous there.
The graphic, to be fair,
In fact.
graphically beautiful. Graphically really nice. Gameplay, shy.
I may disagree with you two on this.
Oh, it was awful. We played it, didn't we? There was only 2 matches types on there, weren't there?
Classic 6.5.
Ah, no. I was thinking it was lucky to get out of the 2K20.
Oh, you
Oh, I would
Minus 5
Blas-
Franklin stars.
blasphemous.
I would have put it in barely passable.
For the first game that we saw stinging for years, and you're going to give it less than 6.5.
It was cash.
The storage mode was terrible.
The story mode of it was terrible.
Yeah, was this one with Suicide, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
That then ruined TNA's actual TV for like 10 years to come. Like it's still going now, isn't it? Suicide. Pops up
Probably.
every now and again.
Probably.
it's a midway game again. It's
I would-
midway,
yeah,
which is Mortal
I-
Kombat.
In seriousness, though, I would put this top end of -5, bottom end of barely passable.
I'm happy with the -5.
Yeah, -5.
I just remember finding it very boring and lackluster.
It was very disappointing.
Yes,
You were finally getting an alternative to WWE, and it was rubbish.
but graphically it looked really nice.
Yeah, but you couldn't do out, could you? It was
No,
like,
you
oh, here's
couldn't.
some basic matches and that's it.
No, you couldn't.
It just don't seem to remember it playing very well. I think again this was another Blockbuster rental, possibly even a Love Film rental at this point.
I own this thing.
I earned it.
Yeah, unless
Maybe
Tom
I'll-
just owned it. I don't know.
Maybe I'll own it again.
It's got 58 on Metacritic.
Oh,
It's not the worst wrestling game by that.
I just remember it being very, very underwhelming.
Next one, not brilliant.
No, this was not a good game.
I'm gonna.
Was then?
No, yeah, not a good game.
The roster was really small.
I think this was my first wrestling game.
I own it. I do own it. But not for me. This one.
For someone who loves creating stuff, could you not? Was this not the one where you could create the?
No, it was Attitude that had the
Was that
better.
Attitude?
It was Attitude where you could change all the lights and everything. And have
Yeah,
a
that was
great
so cool.
wrestler.
That was so cool.
For me.
Barely passable.
Oof,
Bottom end of barely passable.
I was thinking more WWE2K20 to be honest.
No, I'm going more with Aaron on this, just because it was
That's
just
fine.
my first
Yeah,
wrestling
no,
game.
that's fine. That's fine. The roster was really
Again,
small.
was this the one where you could press circle instead of like X, and you got like Cactus Jack instead of Mankind?
No,
or am I thinking of
that was
Attitude again?
That was Attitude.
Yeah,
This one was like Attitude, and you needed all the combos. It looked like Attitude.
yeah. So you
And-
press pause, and it was like, here's 10 buttons to
Mm.
press to do a punch.
And
Like,
every wrestler had the same entrance with the fountain.
yes,
Yeah.
maybe is nostalgia talking to me.
Let me see if I can find the roster. So,
But I'm still thinking barely passable. Me,
so the roster was tiny. Ahmed Johnson, Bret Hart, Bulldog, Farouk, Goldust, Ken Shamrock, Kane, Mankind, Mosh, Owen Hart, Rock, Shawn Michaels, Austin, Thrasher, Triple H, Undertaker. Secret characters: Cactus Jack, Dude Love,
yeah, it was that one. And you pressed a different button.
Pamela, Rattlesnake, Sue, Trainer, and Turok.
Yes.
Trainer was in Attitude as well, and Turok.
Yeah, I think Attitude came out like less than a year later, right?
This came out July 98 and Attitude was 99. Attitude was. Where's Attitude on there? Ah, there it is. Attitude came out August 99,
Ah,
It was
just
about- it
over
was
a
about a
year.
year.
Yeah,
but Attitude was so much better than this.
let's put it in barely passable.
Yeah,
I
can we,
think
can,
2K20 is harsh, very harsh.
we put it at the bottom?
Let's put it above backyard. wrestling.
Yeah, put it above Backyard. Fair dues.
There we go. Here we go. Now we're talking.
Yes.
WCW
Do I own this?
backstage assault. Now this is either this is
There
one or
was
two
that.
categories for me. This is either Roman Games or WWE 2K20. There is no in between with this game.
I do own this.
It was so stupid. You couldn't even start a match in the ring.
Yeah.
You had to start every match. There was a ring on there, but you couldn't start a match there.
That's a fight towards
You
it.
had to
didn't you?
fight to the ring
So
every time.
Metacritic is giving this 40.
I think did it
Oh.
claim? I'm sure it was. Oh, is this one a year we're doing? This can't be one a year we're doing.
Let me
WCW,
find out.
can it?
Oh my word. It was. Oh no, it was a year.
Was it?
It was a year.
It was. Bloody hell.
So this came out in October 2000. So when did the company die? March.
Yeah, so this was the last one. I saw my name was the last one. It's the back. Yeah.
So the roster was Asaya, Bam Bam Big O, Big Vito, Billy Kidman, Booker T, Bret Hart, Brian Adams, not the singer, Brian Clark, Buff Bagwell, Chris Gandino, Corporal Cajun, Crowbar, Daphne, David Flair, DDP, Disco Inferno, Don Harris, Doug Dillinger, Elizabeth, Eric Bischoff, Evan Cargias, The Franchise, General Rection, Goldberg, Hulk Hogan, Jeff Jarrett, Jimmy Hart, Johnny the Bull, Canyon. It's a big roster, to be fair.
All the legends.
Kevin Nash on there, Scott Hall, Scott Parker,
Sting, probably.
Scott Steiner, Sting, Shane Helms, Tank Abbott, Vampiro, Vince Russo, Norman Smiley, Rey Mysterio.
But yeah, at the same time,
It was great.
it was fucking stupid. But it was great.
I found it very difficult to control when I played it.
It made no sense. I loved it, but it made no sense.
-5.
It's got to be in the -5.
Yeah, we'll
Bottom
go
of -5.
In the words of Alan Sugar, with regret. -5. Sad. Sad. WCW Mayhem.
Oh, this was a good game. I had good memories playing this game.
I only played it once. So I'm out on this one.
I played this a lot as a kid. Probably had a £5 copy on my chip to PlayStation.
So this was EA as well.
Yeah, but I seem to remember this being the last good game, and this was the first game, probably only game ever, where they named a pay-per-view after the game. The game came out first, and that's good. Let's name it a pay-per-view.
Yeah.
So for that, Roman Guinner.
I
think it's a good
got
game, you know.
6.5.
Top
in
of 6.5. Oh,
middle. Middle.
Yeah. I'll go with that because it's not my favorite WCW game. This is Nitro. Don't remember a lot about it because I was about 7 probably when it came out, but I loved it. I absolutely loved it. I think because the intro video was just the intro to WCW Nitro. It probably got you pumped up for it in the mood.
I never played it.
We used to play it in front of our relatives who were disgusted at the blood and violence. This game was
Genuinely, never heard of this game until
producing
tonight.
in front of them. WCW Nitro, yeah.
There's a
It was
screenshot
one
on-
where I got it on a demo first.
There's a screenshot on Wikipedia of DDP doing the diamond cut on Lex Luger. So for me, already on Wikipedia, that gives it a 6.5.
Yeah, no, this was just a really good game. I think I had Attitude and Warzone first. I say really, really good. What's it getting?
This 98, this was THQ.
THQ, yeah. And then it was that good that WWE thought we need some of these guys. We need some of this. So basically, what I'm saying is this was SmackDown before SmackDown.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to recommend, based on my nostalgia alone, at least good game. Midway through, good game. Right in the middle between WrestleMania 18 and 2K18.
I would agree with that
Bam.
from what I remember of the game.
In the
Which is
middle.
not a great deal.
Yeah. Do you know what I loved about this game the most? Is that when I played it, because obviously at the time, didn't really seem to matter, did it, if you weren't getting games like as soon as they came out? You got like a year later when they were like $5 and like, as Bag and Ben, it didn't really matter. No one cared. But we were like playing this and it was, oh my God, it's Chris Jericho, because he was in WWE at the time. But he was on this game. Bonus. So yeah, I'm going to stick it right in the middle of a good game. But I did indeed love that game. WCW NWO Revenge.
Never played it.
Because I'm starting to get the feeling that you disrespected a lot of WCW as a kid.
I played 2 of them.
Played 2 of them. Outrageous. And one of them was Backstage Assault.
I own Backstage Assault.
You were on Backstage Assault, it's even worse.
I know.
So which one were we looking at Revenge? So this came out in 1998 as well. Came out, wait, what?
Didn't play this one, to be honest.
Right, so in the UK, this came out, Nitro came out in June 1998. And then this came out in November of the same year. In North America, I'm not even right. If you were a PC gamer, Terry, WCW Nitro came out on the PC November 30th, 1998. The same day as Revenge came out in North America. Oh no, North America, it came out earlier. It came out the other way around in North America. They were that close to each other.
It got good reviews. IGN gave it 8 out of 10.
Yeah, it was the last one, the last AKI, so the last THQ game, basically.
Did anyone play it?
I think I played it, but I don't remember a lot about it. To be honest, it doesn't serve up the same nostalgia as Nitro did for me. So I'm happy to go. I'm a 6.5 or barely passable.
I didn't play it, so I can't really
Shall we
make
go
any-
barely?
In fact, I can see Weltar later down, so let's go for barely passable now. Well, let's put it in. I don't think it's as well as on. Let's put it there. Thunder. I don't think I played this because who even watched or played Thunder?
Didn't even know this was a
Terry,
thing.
did you have, did you have this one?
Didn't even know it was a thing. Again, came out in 1998.
This came out in 98. What are they doing in 1998? Oh, wait,
Well,
so
the-
fuck. Do you know
Oh, no,
what?
this came out in 99, apparently.
WCW absolutely taking the piss now.
This came out in 99, apparently.
This came out February 1999. What? So Revenge came out November 30th, 1998. Right, just fuck off. Right, so you've got. If you're a PlayStation gamer and you want to play WCW, June 1998, this is in Europe. June 1998, Nitro comes out. Oh, this is all right. 5 months later, it's like, oh my god, new one, WCW NWO Revenge. And then 3 months after that, they're like, here's another one.
£7 on the PS1 on eBay.
It introduced the cage match. It introduced the ability to select which stable you competed for. There was only 4. There was Hollywood, Wolfpack, Ravens, Flock, or the Horsemen.
So I found the one on eBay that's not even on this list.
Yeah, but basically it was the same
What the
as
fuck is
WCW Nitro.
What the fuck is WCW versus the World? That came out in
Oh,
97.
okay. So basically, what I decided to do was Thunder didn't receive a great reaction, so they rebadged it as Nitro for the PC. I just called it like an updated version of Nitro rather than, which basically is all it was by the sounds of things. So I think we're going to the bottom half of the list of this one. And also, it's the third game in the space of a year. Like, you can't accept that. That's just not acceptable.
Yeah, it's a bit silly, really, isn't it?
Yeah. So it might have to go behind Backstage Assault.
Yeah, do that.
It's going there for me. Oh, here we go. Here's a game. WCW versus NWO Weltar.
When did this one come out?
This came out in February 1998.
Oh my god! I know.
What were they doing? My God, we complain that there's an UWE game once a year.
In
You
North,
get only
America,
once a quarter.
in North America, it came out in '97. This is
Yeah.
when games were released like 3 months apart, whereas now they're just all on the same day,
Yeah.
aren't they?
My God, do you think like THQ signed like a 4-game deal or something with WCW when WWF came along? So like, bloody hell, we just need to rush out, get out of this.
The-
So
the
they just
game
did 4
had-
games in the year.
Yeah,
The
maybe.
game had a budget of $1 million.
That's not a lot, is it?
Yeah.
I don't know if at the time it's quite a lot, isn't it? I guess.
I think it used to be, they used to say in there that you'd release like 100 games and now you've released like 10. That's why there's not as many games these days until the indie developers started getting bigger. Like big budget
It's got-
games.
It's got favourable reviews near enough across the board.
It was really good from what I remember. I genuinely think it needs to go in good game. I'll top of 6.5. It was a good game, this one.
I'm happy for you to decide.
This was the one where you could like, it wasn't backstage or something you needed to backstage, but you could just go backstage and do all that good stuff. I did enjoy this game.
I'm happy for you.
Never
to
played
decide
this
on
game.
one.
Maybe-
Right, so
maybe-
I will put it in. It's not as good as Nitro though. Nitro was the bomb for me. It's just, yeah, that'll do. 12. That's what it's called. WWE 12.
WWE.
I didn't play this. I think it was the year before. I didn't play any wrestling games, so I can't pass comment on this.
It's got a 72 on Metacritic.
Yeah, I think it was. Obviously, it was the first one where they ditched SmackDown versus Raw because it was the end of the brand split. Wasn't really a thing at this point, was it?
No. 13 debutant superstars. It's got favourable reviews, to be fair. It's got good
Yeah, I
reviews.
think it was good. It wasn't quite as legendary as they thought, but was this the one where Creative Arena came into it?
This had the road to WrestleMania.
Yes, it did. It didn't have streak mode.
Universe mode. And again, just the usual stuff other than that. New playable characters: Trish, Karma, Nikki and Brie Bella, Vicky Guerrero, and Alicia Fox.
Yeah, IGN give it 9 out of 10.
Shall we go bottom of good game, but top of 6.5?
I think it's got. I mean, I know a good game is getting very full at the moment, but I think it is another good game. You know,
Shall we do that then?
I think it was probably slightly more legendary than 2009.
Yeah, do that then.
Yeah, let's do that. 2K sorry, just 13, not 2K13.
To be 13. Review again. Good reviews on this one. To be fair.
I think this was a very, very good game, actually. This one. Oh, this had Attitude Era mode. This was an amazing game. This may have been the one with White Mike Tyson.
I played this.
Oh no,
one.
I think 2K16 was the White Mike Tyson one. Now I think about it. But this Attitude Era mode was great.
Yeah, this did have Attitude Era mode. I mean, to unlock over 100 items, I do love an unlock as well.
Yeah, this was. I mean, I hate an unlocks. That's why I always pay for the booster. But, yeah, no, this was a really good game. Actually, I think it was really because you had the really kind of in-depth Attitude Era mode. You got a shit ton of arenas compared to what you usually get.
And you got the first DLC pack was Rikishi, Scotty 2 Hottie, Grandmaster Sexy, Gangrel, and Val Venus.
Yes.
Right, I've googled White Mike Tyson WWE game, and WWE 13 is the one that came up.
Oh, is that the one where it is? Yeah, I thought it was one of them. It just goes the enforcer, and it's just some white dude. It's hilarious. But yeah.
I have got this game. I enjoyed. This is like when I kind of got back into wrestling games again. Did enjoy it. I'd put this solid 6.5.
I think it needs to go higher than that, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it needs to be a good game as well. Somewhere in that good game list, which has got everything in it.
I've just seen White Mike Tyson.
It's a sight to see, you know.
Yeah.
They've got the enforcer. Like just I know like then you credit to him because they realized that you can't have an Attitude Era mode without that match. Not like the bloody Rey Mysterio showcase when he missed out 2K WrestleMania 21 and have put in a random match for Lince Dorado.
Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah.
Really weird.
But yeah, so I think it needs to go in a good game as well. In fact, I think I'd put it above 12.
It's got better reviews.
But below Wild Tour.
Yeah.
Because I do love me some WCW. Yeah, let's go with that.
This game is meant to be the absolute pits, this next one.
I've never played this game.
I would say bottom of WWE 2K20.
Wow. I remember
Maybe
it
let
coming
the
out.
listeners know what game that is yet.
Oh yeah, of course, yeah.
But yeah, it belongs there because it's absolute garbage.
WWE All Stars, yeah.
The
So
game-
is this similar to? I know it's not on this list, but Battlegrounds, was that a similar vibe?
it
Yeah, it
like
was
Legends
kind of.
It
If
was like
we-
that cross with Legends of Wrestling, wasn't it?
Yeah, I was just about to say if Legends of Wrestling and Battlegrounds had a love child, that'd be All Stars.
Yeah,
I'm just looking at it now.
I just remember
trying to
the
be
big
very
cartoony.
arcadey.
Yeah, they had the big
Yeah.
cartoony bodies, didn't they? And the roster was really odd, right?
Let's have a look at the roster.
It had like legends and like.
I'm looking at Rey Mysterio versus Ultimate Warrior to start with.
Yeah, see,
Let's have a look.
mad already.
Yeah, I mean, it's got Kofi Kingston in it, along with Michael Hayes. Drew's in it, and Honky
Classic
Tonk
Drew.
Man. It's fucking weird.
Mm-hmm.
There's only 46.
Yeah, it's not a good game.
No, I've heard this
Yeah.
game's terrible. So
Let's put it in WWE 2K20. I'm happy with that.
put it in 2K20. Direct into.
So as we've been discussing the last few games, I have been pricing up on eBay a GameCube and the GameCube wrestling games. There's only 4 of them. You got Day Reckoning 1, Day Reckoning 2, WrestleMania 18, WrestleMania 19. So I'm watching a few bits on eBay as we speak. I'm very poor this month, so if you're bidding on any of those products, please fuck off. This is not as good as Day of Reckoning 1, but I would still put this a solid 6.5.
I quite like this roster, to be fair. It's about 06 vibes. It's got Snitsky in there, Eugene, Carlito.
Eugene, the greatest WWE wrestler of all time.
Damn right.
A legend
Damn right.
of the business.
Again, not a massive roster, but again, graphically looks beautiful.
So where are we going for this one?
6.5.
Yeah, go with that.
But I'd say towards the top of 6.5 for me.
Do you want to put it above 2010?
I'm happy with that. I've got no real love for any of those games in there. That's why they're all in the
Yeah,
6.5 category.
Go with that one. Is this Legends of... Oh, this game's meant to be terrible.
Legends of WrestleMania. Now, this is an odd game.
This also belongs in the bottom tier.
I'm going to get it bumped up to Roman game though. To -5 Franklin Stars, I think.
It's got 70
This was one that I borrowed from Love Film. Remember that?
when it,
Yeah.
before it's ended to Netflix.
Yeah. I thought Love Film was Amazon.
No, I love films Netflix.
Oh, was it? I thought Netflix was Netflix. Anyway. Yeah, Legends Rest. But you could import whatever game, SmackDown versus Raw game it was at the time. You could import all those wrestlers in there as well. So you got all the wrestlers. You got all the WrestleMania arenas, but the gameplay was just basically the old Attitude gameplay. And when you imported the created wrestlers, they all not the created wrestlers, like the 2K, they all have like a really grey tinge to them for some reason.
What's the roster?
Because the graphics with the lighting settings were different on them, so they all looked really odd.
The roster's weird.
The rest is very weird.
It's got Cody, Kurt Hawkins, Boogeyman in there with Bossman, Big John Studd, and Andre.
Yeah, that's because I think you could just import all the.
I mean, Hardcore Holly is in there.
Well, is that a legendary WrestleMania match?
King Kong Bundy, Mr. Fuji is a manager.
But no, they did
Weird.
this game better just as part of WWE 2K14, which isn't on this list, which is really annoying. So
It looks quite nice.
it was all right. It was different.
Barely passable.
I think it's a barely passable game.
Top
Yeah.
or bottom.
I think top of the barely passable for me. Bumped it up a bit. So I remember it, but I didn't play a lot of it. I was soon back onto just SmackDown versus Raw that year, whatever it was.
Yeah.
Right, Raw 2. Anyone play Raw 2?
Never played it. Always wanted to. Looked incredible.
I did not play this one. I played Raw 1, but not Raw 2.
Because it was original Xbox, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Like I say, it looks really, really nice.
This is when Xbox was just an abstract concept in my mind.
You can tell it's that one step up from like the PlayStation 2.
Yeah.
It's got very mixed reviews, very sort of between 6s and 8s. Very, very mixed. Let's just have a look at the roster. It's classic Raw stuff. So you've got Hogan, Eddie Guerrero, Edge, along with Billy Kidman, Billy Gunn, RVD, Scott Steiner, Rey Mysterio. The roster ain't bad, actually. Do you know? I mean, you get some weird people like Shannon Moore and Rico, but they were around at the time. So was Nidia. Aesthetically, very, very pleasing. Did it really have much? Let's have a look. They wanted it to look similar to the N64 games, apparently. New match stipulations, Hell in a Cell, TLC, and Royal Rumble. Again, if we've not played it, looks quite nice, reasonable reviews. Bottom of 6.5.
Yeah, that'll do. Let's go there. Raw 1.
Raw 1. When was this one set? So this came out in 2002. Fred Durst was unlockable, as was Shane and Steph.
Oh, was that this match? I always knew there was a legendary one where.
No, that's what there was one on the PlayStation as well.
Yeah, actually, I thought it was.
Let's just have a look. Raw. Again, mixed reviews between usually about a 6 and a 7. It doesn't look like it was too advanced for the time, but again, aesthetically looks quite nice as a as a game.
I still find it very bizarre that they never just created the same game twice and ported one, but
yeah, because
credit to them.
the Xbox was more powerful, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that was the thing. It was more powerful than PS2, so it looked nicer. Again, do we 6.5 it if none of us have played it? Average reviews, probably under Raw 2 because there's less match types, such as
Go
Royal
on
Rumble.
then. Go on then.
The next one can go in Roman Games.
This is top of Roman games.
Here comes the perm.
This is probably the greatest wrestling game of all time.
So I never played this one. Yeah, this is when I
This-
just fell out of wrestling. I fell out after SmackDown 2.
This and Shut Your Mouth are probably two of the best wrestling games of all time.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
love Shut Your Mouth.
Never played them. But I always hear good things about this one.
So SmackDown Here Comes the Pain is the first game to introduce the body damage.
Yes.
Also,
Very
you
true.
could beat the shit out of Eric Bischoff.
Ah,
Hell in the Cell matches. Pretty much had everything this game, to be honest. First blood matches. I think it was the first one to have a lot of new match types, but also had a very good roster. As did Shut Your Mouth, to be fair.
yeah. So I mean, is this one? I think it's no question. It's going in Roman Games. But
Oh
where?
yeah, without a doubt.
100%.
Which
This-
position?
For me,
Are we-
number one.
Are we toppling No Mercy?
I mean, this
Yeah.
won an award. This game,
Is it the only wrestling game to win an award?
it's the best fight. It won best fighting game in the 2003 Spike Video Game Awards. So,
It's a Wrestling Observer Award.
and it was nominated for another 2 awards.
Interesting.
To me, it goes in high Roman Games.
Does it go in as number one?
Yes.
Let's do it. Oh,
There you go.
there we go. It is there.
I
Show your mouth.
love this game.
I said, no, just joking. It's a good name.
Also, love this game. This game was fun. The career mode on this game was fantastic. As it was, I mean, I didn't mention Here Comes the Pain, but the career mode on that was also fantastic.
That
You
is
got to make
often
your own
like the-
faction.
Yeah, that's the big thing that's lauded about that game. isn't it? It's
on
the
this
career mode.
one. On
You got
this
to
one,
walk around backstage.
which was really, really cool.
Yeah,
And
it
you
was
bumped
very
into
cool.
people.
Um,
And you
I
had the
always
draft
used-
on this one, didn't you?
I always used to be Hulk Hogan on this game. He like
Yes.
peak popularity was Hulk Hogan on this
Yeah.
game.
I would put this in Roman Games.
I think my cover's different. So,
That's the American cover.
yeah, shut your mouth. I've got Hogan and Rock on
Yeah,
the front of this game.
that's the
Oh, yeah.
that's the EU version
I prefer the EU version.
because that's a different cover to Here Comes the Pain as well. To the
Yeah.
EU version, that's the American
And
version.
yeah, here comes the pain. I have just got Lesnar on the front. For
Yeah.
the EU version.
Yeah, that's the EU version.
Again, I
So-
like that one again. Yeah.
Yeah, Here Comes
Yes.
the Pain. Shoot your mouth.
This is also Roman Games.
Yeah,
But
These are probably
whereabouts?
below Here Comes the Pain for me.
Above No Mercy?
Yes.
I'd
But I'd say only
below
below Here Comes the Pain, just because Here Comes the Pain it introduced the body damage, which obviously plays a big factor in games from that point to the modern day.
That is true.
I'm happy to go with that.
So where are we putting this on again?
Second.
Second. Let's do it.
SmackDown versus Raw.
2007. Don't remember a lot about this one. I when it came out.
Here Comes the Pain as well. Got 85 on Metacritic.
Yeah.
Shut your mouth. 82. WWE 2007. Wasn't a massive fan of this one.
No, this was all right. I have got this as well.
It's-
Yeah, I don't really remember it.
Rated 80 on Metacritic. This one.
What consoles was it? Did it come out on? I'm trying to think.
It was on
PS2.
So
I had it on.
we're still on PS2 at this point.
PS2, 360, and PSP.
Yeah, I was.
Oh,
always-
360. Okay, yeah. So I was there at 360. On this
I
one.
was slightly behind. I think I didn't get the 360 till probably the
Yeah.
following year.
Probably had it on PSP as well. Actually,
I had this on PS2. This was the last one with Ben Warren.
yes.
God rest his soul.
Well, Morris, his wife and kids, but yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, no, I do remember this one because I remember you could
Money in
take
the-
out the loading
have-
screens of the
this was
wrestlers you didn't like, so I took out Benoit's obviously.
this was the first Money in the Bank. So,
Did this have money in the bank on it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I didn't realize it was in there early, but yeah, I guess it makes sense.
Yep. Reviews pretty good to be fair. High 7s, 8s. To me, I
Yeah.
put this in a good game.
I think I probably spent hours on this one because again, this was the time where you couldn't really there was no such community creations as such.
I didn't enjoy it as much as 2006. That was my problem. I loved 2006. Probably why I didn't enjoy it as much.
Yeah,
To me, it probably is a good game.
I think you saw the ECW arena on this one, didn't you? In the
I reckon so, yeah.
WrestleMania 9. But yeah, we used to go on calls.ws where it told you formula by formula, like just gives you formulas of how to create wrestlers.
Yeah.
Because yeah, you couldn't just download. Well, you could just download it, but no one would play it online those days. Right. So what are we going for 2007? I mean, we established it's below 2006.
Bottom a good game.
Bottom a good game.
Well, mid good game. Actually.
I would say top of 6.5.
Top of 6.5. That makes more. That makes the screen look better.
Yeah,
Yeah.
do that then.
So we'll go with that. We can still post stuff in good game, but we'll have to go to 2 rows and aesthetically, it's gonna wind me up. SmackDown versus Raw 2011. I believe this was the last SmackDown versus Raw then, for what it's worth.
Yes. So this had reviews. Some good reviews, some bad reviews. It looks very, very mixed. This one.
I imagine at this point the series was just getting pretty stale.
Is
Yeah.
it Road to WrestleMania modes on it? Yeah, 74 Metacritic.
Like I don't think there was any bad WWE games in this era, but I think they were just the same every year pretty
Yeah,
much.
I imagine it's just another one that's gone through the grinds. To be honest.
Yeah, none of the ones we've seen are on were other than the front one were just like good.
Nah, to me, I put this in 6.5. Maybe
I'm
better,
happy with a
better-
6.5.
Yeah, but
or
near
top
the
of barely,
bottom.
or top of barely passable.
Mid bottom.
go right at the bottom of 6.5.
Yeah, do
There.
that.
Yeah. Let's do it. Here's a game I've never played. WrestleMania 21.
I didn't even know this game existed.
No, the one next to it actually.
I
knew,
knew the
Um,
one afterwards.
I
existed.
knew they both existed, but I've never played.
So is
it.
this on the GameCube as well?
It was Xbox.
Xbox. Only.
Xbox. Okay.
Sorry, excuse me.
Freezes down.
Looks nice. Does look nice. Let's have a look at the video. Reviews not good. Falls. So basically, it was the superstars from Raw 2 and Charlie Haas, Jackie Gade, Atlantic, Rene Dupree, Shelton Benjamin, Eugene.
I thought you were just going to say the superstars from Raw 2 and Charlie Haas thing, because that would have been close. At least to hold you again, just to put Charlie Haas in there.
He's basically the successor to that. And where have we put Raw 2?
But I mean, this sounds like it got panned compared to Raw 2.
I would put this
Raw
maybe
2,
minus.
6.5.
I've maybe put this maybe 5.
This looks like a -5 Franklin Stars.
Yeah, do that.
But how bad is it compared to,
High
you know,
quality.
is it,
Hey,
does it take the piss as much as
IGN gave
WCW
it-
Thunder?
IGN gave it 6 out of 10, praising the high quality visuals, but the other reviews took issues with the flaw in gameplays.
Yeah.
Gameplay is the most important thing. Bottom of -5.
Below Thunder, which was just quite frankly an egregious game, but there was nothing
Yeah.
wrong with it.
Put it above Thunder.
Yeah, just above.
Just above Thunder, because Thunder was second. The third game and no, fourth game in a year. It's like, fuck off, you Thunder. Right, WrestleMania 19, though, which I didn't know existed, but apparently everyone else said of.
Is this on GameCube?
Yes, it was just on GameCube exclusive. I played
76
this.
on Metacritic.
I played this. Not as good as the other GameCube games. The other GameCube games very good. I would personally put this barely passable. Top of barely passable though.
I mean, I never played it. I never had a GameCube. Never heard of this game. Never,
Again-
not heard anything about it either. So, yeah,
Yeah, I'll do, mate.
barely passable, but below Legends of WrestleMania X1 game. That's going higher than we are. So, here we go then. WWF Attitude.
Good game.
Is the nostalgia just getting to me, or is this in the Roman Games category?
No, this was a really good game.
Given
Yeah,
that
it's
we've
just-
probably ditched about 5 clones a bit further down.
No, but this one had a lot more customization on it. The roster was
The customization was insane.
You
On
could,
this one.
you could change the arenas, you could change the ring, you could change your wrestlers. The roster was massive. Good story mode.
Was this the one with the invisible man on it?
Head.
Yeah, that was the one. Head. Yeah.
Yeah. This is the one for me.
This is
Well-
for me. Roman Gaines, just for low, shut your mouth.
Ooh,
Above No Mercy.
No, I'd put it.
You don't think?
I'd put it up under 2006.
I think I'm
Wow.
falling more towards Peters really, but I don't know if it's just nostalgia.
It's only because I absolutely love 2006, and I prefer 2006.
Yeah, this popper got me into wrestling games, but 2006 got me back in, and I never left.
So I kind of went backwards because the first wrestling game I played was SmackDown 1, which we'll get onto later because it's a fantastic game. And then I kind of backtracked to WF Attitude, which is also very good. Yeah, I actually thinking about it. Yeah, between No Mercy and SmackDown 06.
I think
Yeah.
Peters, did you want to go the other side of?
Yeah, I'll have that. No, I'm happy.
I wanted to go the other side. Oh, yeah. There for me.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'd
If you two
Yeah.
agree with that, that's where we'll go.
Yeah, I think so. I think 2006 was just a bit more fun. I think. I haven't had again. No, sorry, Peters. Right. Change your mind. Going forth. Now I've got the mouse. That's what happens. Right, Royal Rumble. I've never heard of this.
What the
No,
fuck
neither
is
have
that?
I.
What console is the Sega?
Didn't play any wrestling games. on my
I
Sega.
don't think I had any wrestling
Didn't
games
even
on my
know
Sega either.
I don't, the only one.
Too young
Right.
for this. I was just playing
Peters.
Streets of Rage and shit like that.
Yeah, I didn't think the Sega could handle a wrestling game.
They can't be very good because
So-
they're all 2D graphics and shit.
Yeah,
Is that Stone Cold on the front?
Stone Cold
Yeah.
and The Rock.
I don't know what year this is because there is a Royal Rumble game, but it's not that one.
And that's the bottom line. Stone Cold says so.
No idea what that one is. Hang on. Is it Royal Rumble Pinball?
Oh, is it?
I think it might be Royal Rumble Pinball, lads.
Oh, in that case, bottom somewhere.
Yeah.
Not
Oh,
a
no,
fan
there
of-
was a 2000 Royal Rumble game released for arcades and the Dreamcast. We used that one.
Didn't have a Dreamcast.
Yeah, it's the 2001.
No, don't worry, Aaron. Nobody did. That's why Sega never released a console since.
Ryan White had a Dreamcast.
Why? Because that was the one that was the first one on the internet, right? But no one really. It was too.
Yeah.
It was too slow. Wasn't it?
Yeah.
So apparently, the lack of game modes was criticised. Paper thin roster. Neither deep nor revolutionary, but a whole lot of fun.
But you could have 9 wrestlers on the screen simultaneously, which we can't even get now.
I'd still put it.
So,
I'd still put it bottom of -5.
but yeah, it looks like the arcade version got decent reviews, but then the
Yeah,
Dreamcast version did not.
bottom of -5.
Metacritic 66.
Mm. Put it in between WrestleMania and Thunder.
Yeah, go on. Thunder was just egregious, wasn't
I'd be even tempted to put Thunder in 2K20.
Yeah, do you know what? I took the piss in it. Let's put it into it. That's fine. Absolutely took the piss in it. 4th game of the year. Get out of here. SmackDown 2.
Roman Gaines.
Yes.
This was the one, wasn't it? The
It
only
just
thing I
had
did,
Ricky-
I don't know if this was the one, or I might be thinking SmackDown because they were both very close to each other again, right?
Yeah.
About a year.
Which was the
ago.
one with the awful create mode where all you could do was change the heads?
SmackDown one.
Was that SmackDown one?
Well,
Okay.
no, SmackDown 1, you could make a man with boobs. So
There is that
I
as
will
well.
not have that blasphemy in this chat.
The career mode in this on SmackDown 2 was brilliant because you could change the champions exhibition and it moved over to career mode.
Yes.
well-
and there was a
well,
glitch where Paul Bearer could become women's champion.
Yes, SmackDown 2 was also the first Hell in a Cell.
Yes.
Oh yeah, but was it the one with? No, I feel like I just did
There's
it.
no
before.
door. There's no door. You just roll out of them.
Yeah.
No, I'm sure there was one where you couldn't get down the sides. It was just a normal cage with a roof. But I don't think that game exists. I think I made it up. I think for me. It's in Roman games, but I don't think it's at the lower end.
Yeah.
Of the
I
top
would
tier.
put it above SmackDown versus Raw, probably above 2K. Do you know what?
I mean, I'm starting to think I don't know what 2K16 is doing in there, to be honest. But
I'd probably put it above Attitude.
do you know what? I think in some ways I agree with you
Only I just
because it
love
felt like it was a
the
same
career-
console, right? But it just felt like a much better game, even at the
Yeah.
time, even though we're only like 11, 12.
The thing is, you had so many unlockables. WF New York, loads of characters, loads
Yeah,
of arenas. The story mode never ended. The title changes went over. Yeah, above
Yeah.
Attitude, 100%.
let's do it. Let's do it.
Yeah.
The fourth
Um,
best wrestling game of all time.
Yeah.
Just bring it.
Just bring it.
You
I
could
don't
have-
remember this one.
Oh,
First one on the PS2, you could have 8 people in the ring and fight in the crowd.
and the biggest selling point of this game right now, announcing it, William Regal is commissioner.
And Fred Durst, isn't it?
Yeah, Fred Durst, isn't
In
it?
that case, I don't think I had this game. I'm
I
sure I
did.
did.
I went from SmackDown 2 to Shut Your Mouth. I
When did it
missed one
come-
until later life.
When did it come out?
2002?
2002, 3?
Yeah, wrestling had got off Channel 4 at that point, so I was no longer watching it.
2002. No, sorry. Just bring it. 2001. 2001 it was.
I would personally put this top of 6.5, but very top of 6.5.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'll go
I'll
with that.
agree with that. Because
Was
it was quite a small roster.
I'm sure I had that game, but I don't think I did.
I'd William Regal on it.
Yeah.
SmackDown 1,
SmackDown 1.
I'd put it probably bottom of 6.5.
Whoa, get the fuck out.
Whoa, I was going to go good game.
Yeah, top
Yeah.
a good game.
It was
Very
legendary.
top a good game.
That's fine. Go good game.
I know it was like the entrances were rubbish because it was just a screen, right?
No, but that was different, wasn't it? Because you didn't get the videos in Attitude, did you? But the creator.
Yeah, I
mode-
suppose you got the action. Yeah, but you didn't get a stage. You just got literally just the
True.
videos.
You could make men with boobs.
You can make. Do you know what? You can make men with boobs. So let's put it where it deserves.
I would agree that
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's
All
go there. And
Yeah,
then
I probably was harsh.
So listeners are probably thinking where the fuck to put that. We'll do a rundown shortly.
yeah, we'll do a rundown. WrestleMania 2000. I had this for the Game Boy Color.
Never played it.
Never
was-
played this.
It promised so much, yet delivered so little.
The Game Boy games are terrible wrestling games.
Yeah, it was just very slow and clunky, but it was like the graphics were good for a Game Boy Color. If you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
but I'm gonna have to put it in 6.5. I think it did get me. I spent a lot of time playing it on the plane to Mallorca one year. I seem to remember. But I mean that was only a 2-hour flight in retrospect. So why am I being so dramatic? Let's put it right in the middle, right in the goddamn middle of the whole list. To end it off, I'm sure it was on like maybe on GameCube or something as well, or whatever it was before, and 64. But I had it on Game Boy Color.
We've got 4 2K games that we missed out. So 2K14.
Roman games for me.
Yeah, 100%.
One of the greatest. That was the best 2K. So it had to go below Attitude for
Right.
me, just below there, because it
Mhm.
had every WrestleMania on there. The showcase mode was unheard of. It was just it's only gone but downhill since then. Showcase mode was class.
2K19.
it deserves an honorable mention for getting us through like nearly 3 years.
Yeah.
Like that game put a lot of legwork in, which we was not expecting to. So it's got to go in good games.
2K20.
Get in the bin. Do you know what? The thing is, I persevered with the game for so long. And then one day I think I remember Ryan too at the time. Just opened it up and it was, oh, by the way, I deleted everything, can't get it back. Oh, I was like, you're kidding me. To be fair, the same happened to me on 2K19, but I started again.
I'm going to be controversial with 2K20. Right. I'm going to put it bottom of -5.
Ooh,
Even
if
though
it
we put T
worked,
in it,
it would have been good.
See, yeah, I've got it somewhere. I bought it after a lot of patches came out, and it was playable.
Yeah,
I'm gonna put it very bottom of -5.
yeah. Like I think I like the career mode on that one, but
I never got through the career mode.
Yeah, I just got
so
so pissed off with it that I just deleted it off my Xbox. When it deleted everything, I was like, well, I'm deleting you then. Take that. Delete the whole thing. But I mean, Aaron's putting it outside above its own category.
Yeah, that's why I'm being controversial.
But for me, it's WWE Kids, right? It's not just one of the worst wrestling games of all time. It's one of the worst games of all time, isn't it? Like it was that bad when it came out. It was ridiculous to be frank. And it cost us like 2.5 years of progress. And now we're all praising 2K22 for working.
Yeah, that's literally the only thing we're praising it for.
Do you know what I mean? Like 2K22 really, it's not that much different to 2K19, but it works. So we're all buzzing.
No.
So 2K22, where we're putting it last but not least.
Basically, wherever we put 2K19, it's the same game.
Yeah.
Right. There we go.
Oh, what about TW? I'm putting TW right now in good game.
Yes, but Extreme Warfare Revenge, Roman games, that was just TW got slightly too complicated for me.
Yeah, they're very replayable. I think that's what's good about them. You can kind of play them casually. And
you could there was that for EWR, there was that cheat engine thing that you could just download where you could just edit stuff as you were going on. So if it wasn't going well, boom, now my wrestle's over. Yeah, I do wish there was like a proper game with that, but I guess it's just you can never license it now, can you? But yeah, I did love those games, but I just wish I mean, it might be somewhere. I just can't find it, but there must be an EWR database somewhere. There's someone still updating. But yeah, I love that. And then when you could quit WWE and become your own booker, just start your own promotion if you got really good.
And there we have it. Do you want to run down the list?
Yeah, one more game though. Simpsons Wrestling.
Oh,
2K20.
Yeah, 2K20.
Terrible.
Possibly one of the most disappointing games of all time.
Most stressful games of all time.
Yeah, just a cynical cash in the more you think about it, wasn't it? Aaron can't even talk about it, he's that distraught. But while Aaron's gone for a week, wherever he's going, I'll run down the rest of it. So we've got, let's go. Well, I won't read through them all quickly, but we've got 2K20, we've got Thunder, In Your House, Anarchy Rules, 2K15, All Stars. I've run through them all. I said what I'm going to do. Then you -5 star. No, I should have gone backwards now. Right. So the worst game of all time according to wrestling game of all time according to us is All Stars.
Yep.
Some controversial ones. Backstage Assault is down there -5. Franklin Stars. Right in the middle, we've got what will be in the middle? It will be 2000 SmackDown vs. Raw 2010 on WrestleMania 2000, I think. We're right in the middle there. And then let's go in the top 5. In 5th place, we've got WWF Attitude. 4th place, SmackDown 2. 3rd place, possibly a controversial one because I think some people say this is the greatest wrestling game of all time.
But I think I'm the only one that's played it, haven't I?
WWF No Mercy. I've not played any of the top 3, actually. But,
for goodness sake.
And then after that, we've got number 2, SmackDown Shut Your Mouth. And then the greatest wrestling game of all time, according to the Wrestling Around podcast, 3/4 of the Wrestling Around podcast is SmackDown Here Comes the Pen.
There we go.
Are we all happy with that as our number one choice?
Yes.
Yes.
There we go. Let's do it then. That is done. It's final. No more debates, please.
Post it on the Twitter.
We will. I'll save it now while I remember. I'll do it later. But yeah, there it is. I'll stop my screen. That was it.
There we go. Right. Thank you very much for joining me, gentlemen. Next week, probably room 102 if we're all here. But who knows at this point? Because Ross might pull a sickie again. He's instead of taking his ball and going home.
Yeah, is he back?
We'll find out next week. Aaron, thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
Where can we find you?
Hey, you find me on the Twitch channel of Rest Around every Tuesday doing Rest Sold Out, where Terry Peters is taking the wrestling world by storm.
Damn right. Damn right.
And yeah, I don't really use my socials, so just follow us on Twitch. We need them followers.
We do.
We do. Lou, thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you.
Where can we find you?
You can find me tonight for the Jubilee special for Queen and Country. Stand for National Anthem. Battle Royal at the Albert Hall. Jubilee special. It's going to be good. It's going to be patriotic. Get prepared to love your country, Peters, even more than you do already.
If William Regal's not on the show and don't win the main
Regal.
event, I'm
Well,
gonna
will
riot.
he be in the Battle Royal at the Albert Hall? We'll find out.
Is that the main event?
Yes. First Blood's Battle Royal at the Albert Hall.
How many people are in the Battle Royal?
8. It's not a rumble. It's not a rumble, unfortunately. It's just a. Oh, maybe it is a rumble. We'll say that tonight, won't we? As we always do. Yeah, fuck it. I'm just doing a 30-man rumble for no more
He's
contention.
announced it now, so
I've just declared it right now.
If you join in tonight, expect a Royal Rumble.
Yeah, but mainly the rest around roster in there, but there could be some minor celebrities in there as well.
Maybe it should be called the Royal Rumble at the Albert Hall. I think that's more fitting.
Yeah,
for Jubilee.
That's copyright though, isn't it? I think.
Who cares?
I doubt Vince has renewed the copyright about the Albert Hall. But if he has, good luck to him.
You could just call it the Rest Around Rumble
Yeah.
space at the Albert Hall.
Yeah. Jubilee special. Or should we call it the Lubilee?
Are you
So
a
that's
king?
tonight.
You're
Yeah,
a
I am
king.
now. Yeah.
King Lou.
So that is tonight.
If you're not
Jubilee.
if you're not doing the stream tonight wearing a crown,
Yeah, get your bunting out. I don't know if I need to get a crown now, don't I? Get your bunting out, get your flags out. We're having a
Get your
great
cock out.
time. Wow. Rude. That's it. Peter's Lou Shuey. All good stuff. But that's where you can find me tonight anyway, Peters. I've gone on a segue there.
That's all right.
Jubilee special.
But thank you everyone for listening. You can find me at Bell Nation everywhere, and we will see you next week for room 102.